Welcome to this month's Policy Pulse video where we will be focusing on mental capacity assessments, or MCAs. MCAs are an essential part of supporting our residents to make their own decisions wherever possible. In practice, this means we are always working in a way that promotes independence, choice, and dignity, even when support is required. Mental capacity assessments are an essential part of supporting residents to make their own decisions wherever possible. This is guided by the Mental Capacity Act 2005, which clearly states that we must always assume a person has capacity unless there is evidence to suggest otherwise. An MCA is a decision-specific assessment used to determine whether a resident can make a particular decision at the time it needs to be made. It is important to remember that capacity is not a blanket judgment. A resident may be able to make some decisions independently, but may not be able to make others depending on the complexity or timing of the decision. All residents should have an MCA care plan, but detailed assessments are only required where there are concerns about a resident's ability to make a specific decision. You should complete an MCA if you believe a resident may not be able to understand the decision, retain the information, weigh up their options, or communicate their choice. These are the 4 key elements of the legal test for capacity and must always be considered. Examples might include decisions about living in the care home, receiving personal care, or taking medication. All MCA assessments must be linked to the relevant care plans and risk assessments, and kept under regular review to ensure consistency throughout the resident's documentation. When completing an MCA, always focus on the specific decision being assessed. Speak with the resident in a calm environment using clear, simple, open questions, avoiding leading questions and allowing time for understanding. Use communication aids or advocacy support where needed. Record when discussions took place, what was discussed, how the resident responded, and any support provided, such as repetition or visual prompts. You should also document that the resident was given clear information about the decision, options, risks, and benefits, and record any involvement from family, LPA holders, professionals, or advocates where appropriate. Best interests decisions. If a resident is assessed as lacking capacity, a best interests decision must then be made. This involves considering all available options and ensuring that the least restrictive option is always chosen. It is not a single-person decision and should involve others where appropriate, such as family members, colleagues, or professionals. It is essential that this process is fully documented, including who was involved, what options were considered, and the reasoning behind why the final decision is in the resident's best interests. Some decisions may involve restricting a resident's freedom, for example preventing them from leaving the building unsupervised, or the use of bedrayals, sensor mats, or lap belts. In these situations, a decision-specific MCA must be completed, and a deprivation of liberty safeguards, or DoLS, application may also be required. If restrictions increase or change, the authorization must be reviewed or updated to ensure it remains appropriate and lawful. Important boundaries. There are some decisions that we are not able to make, such as DNA CPR decisions. These are clinical decisions and must be completed by qualified healthcare professionals. Our role is to support the resident, follow the correct legal process, and ensure appropriate documentation is in place, rather than making clinical judgments ourselves. PCS MCA documentation requirement. In PCS, it is essential that all MCA documentation is completed accurately and consistently and clearly linked across assessments and care plans. This includes completing all relevant issue-specific MCAs, embedding capacity considerations into all relevant sections of the current assessment, and ensuring there is a clear MCA care plan that brings together all decision-specific information. All relevant MCAs and assessments must be correctly linked to the appropriate care plans. For example, an MCA relating to personal care must be clearly linked to the personal care plan. This ensures consistency, strengthens documentation, and provides a clear audit trail of decision-making across all records. Guidance for the completion of mental capacity documentation on PCS is available on the bookshelf. In summary, MCAs help ensure that residents are supported to make their own decisions wherever possible, and protected when they are not able to do so. Always remember the key principles. Assume capacity, assess only when needed, keep it decision specific, and always act in the residents' best interests. Capacity, choice, and dignity in every decision. Because every resident's voice matters. Thanks for watching.